Hello guys, welcome to file menu of Photoshop 2025, and let's go through most important commands and the most important options. Let's start from the first one. If you need to create a new project, click on file and go to select new. It means you can start your project for photo editing. If you need to create a project for printing, select print. And if you need to create project for poster, postcard, and sometimes you need to create web page landscape. Go to web, and there is a lot of different size of website. And the next one is mobile. It means if you need to create UI UX design, user experience, user interface to create mobile applications in different sizes. And final, you can edit your video in Photoshop. And in Photoshop you can edit your video in different sizes, HD, Full HD, different sizes. So click on create if you need to create your new project like this. And the next one is open your save project by going to click on open, and the shortcut key is Ctrl+O. And the next is browse in Bridge. Bridge is another software of Adobe applications. If you need to open your project file by Adobe Bridge, you must install first, and then you can open it or import your projects by Adobe Bridge. And the next is open as. You can open your PSD Photoshop document file by open as. And if you have smart objects, you can open by clicking on open as smart object. Open recents. There is the recent of the file which is created or saved. There is the recent files of the open. And the next one is close. If you need to close your one photo or project, if you have multi projects in one time, you need to close all at the same time. Just go to file and select close all. Close others, it means let's open some image like this. Hold shift, select multi photos in one click. And now I need to close other files. You must go to file and select close other. So if you need to close this photo and going to import another new photo, there's another way to close and go to base. So the next one is save. You have one copy of this image. So if you need to save another copy in another format, another name, you can use save as. So if you need to save original of this copy of image, you must go to save a copy. And the next one is revert. So if you make some change, if you erase this photo like this, and now you need to revert just in one click. Before save your project, you can revert it. And the next one is export. Let's close all. Let's select this image. So we have a PNG image, and now I need to export in PNG. You must go to file, go to export as PNG. So if you have multi layers like this, take a look. This is the first layer, and hold Alt on keyboard. You have two different size of layers like this. Let's take another copy here, and now I need to save these all layers in different formats. Go to export as in one click. Take a look. You can export all of them in different formats. So if you need to export these all layers, you can go to layer, select export as, and now you can export all these layers individual. The first layer in PNG, the second layer you can select to JPEG, third layer you can select GIF, and now you can export these three layers in three different formats. And the next one is export preferences. If you need to change the format of the quick export, you must go to export preferences and change to from the PNG into JPEG. Click OK. And the next one, artboard to files, artboard to PDF. It means if you have new project of the artboard is just for web and mobile devices project. You can't use artboard for printing. Let's create and select the artboard from the toolbar and select the artboard one from the layer. Select again, select artboard, create 2 or 3 art. And now if you need to export, you can export your artboard to file. You can export your artboards to PDF. And another one, layer composite. Let's close all and let's open multi-image. The first, second, third, fourth. Okay, and now let's select and hold Alt key on keyboard, change the size, drag and drop this image here to use like a background, and drag and drop another layer, hold Alt to scale up the size, and drag and drop another layer here, zoom out, hold Alt key, change the size, move it up. Okay guys, and now you have 3 different backgrounds for this image. So if you need to composite, you must go to window, go to select layer compose, and now select this one, turn off, create, okay, turn on this one, create, okay, turn on this one, create, okay. And now select this one, take a look, you have 3 different styles. So if you need to export all these 3 layers, you must go to file, export. There you have layer compose to file. So if you need to export in PDF, layer compose to PDF, select, and now select your browse location, select on save. Let's set some name like a wow, and now save, run, finish. Let's see, let's go to desktop and open first, second, and third, 3 different backgrounds. Okay guys, let's go to Photoshop again, and now if you need to export your layers into different files format, select export layer to file. So if you need to use the color lookup table, there is all complete information about the color lookup, how to use this and what is color lookup, okay or cancel. And the next one is data set as file. You can find about data set as file, the most important part in Adobe Photoshop. There is a complete information you can find right there. Variable data set as file, how to use data set as file. You can find this in project sections of Photoshop. And the next one is Path to Illustrator. Let's create a new project and select then to create like a star like this. And now I need to save this vector or shape into Illustrator file. Select Path to Illustrator. And the next, how to export your edit video from Photoshop, export to MP4. You can find video editing project in project section of Photoshop. Okay guys, let's go to another part. So there you have search Adobe stock. If you need to use high quality Full HD 4K wallpapers for your project, you can go, you can click search Adobe stock. If you need to use Photoshop templates, you must click here. So if you need to import some image, embed image, select and apply. It means if you delete the original copy of this image, there is nothing matter. So if you need to place link, it means if you delete the original copy of this image, then you can't find this image in your project. This image will be linked to offline. And the next one, package, how to save or export your project with the font copies, with the image copies, with the different formats. And the next one is automate. In automate you have a lot of commands, but the most important is video presentation. It means if you have multi, let's close all of them and let's open 2 different image. And now if you need to save these projects into PDF, you must go to automate and select PDF presentation. So if you need to crop on a strike in photos is very important in Photoshop. How to use it? Let's select this business card style. So and now I need to make crop all these business cards in single window. So how to do this? First, create a rectangle selection like this, and let's go to edit, apply stroke, white color, and set to 15 pixel, click OK. Ctrl D to deselect, create another rectangle like this, and go to edit, stroke, apply. Okay guys, and now time to crop and straighten. These all designer samples. You must go to file, you must go to automate, crop and straighten photos. Good. And now take a look. This is the single design of the card, which is cropped by the straightened photos of Automate. Okay, if you need to create example catalogs of product, you must go to File, Automate, Contact Sheet 2. So select Files and click Browse. I need to create a catalog of this multi-image, like what? Like a car, like a Coca-Cola, and select like this one, and let's select another one, and this one. Just click OK and OK, and wait for the creating catalog style design. Finish. Okay guys, now take a look, hold Alt key, zoom in the original quality of the image, and there is the name of the image, and zoom out. And the next one is don't use condition mode change fit image, because you can't control the resolution of the image. Just set the size in pixels, and don't use condition mode change for changing color mode. Change to CMYK from RGB, click OK. So the right way is changing the size. You must go to image size. You can change in different units and different resolution qualities. And the next one, if you need to change the color modes, you must go to image mode. There is a lot of color mode. Okay guys, this was important points of the Automate, and let's go to next script. Image processor is if you need to change from the PSD to JPEG your formats, just click on image processing, select select folder, select the folder of the PSD formats and save in same location to JPEG. It means this will be converted from PSD to JPG in one click. So the next one is delete all empty layers. If you have a lot of empty layers, you must go to script, select delete all empty layers. So if you have mask like this, take a look, this is the mask, and select another one, let apply effect like a pattern, and there you can flatten all layer effect, all delete all empty layers, and flatten all masks. So if you have another script, you must control by browse and scripts manager. So if you need to load DICOM file formats, you must go to load multiple DICOM file. So if you need to load multi-image in one window in one click, you must go to file, you must go to script, load file into stack, select the files, click on browse and hold shift, select these multi-images, OK, and click OK. Okay guys, and now there you can see all image in one window, all layers. And the next one, so this was about the important points of the scripts. Let's go to import. So viable dataset, this is the big project. You can find the project about the viable dataset in image, viable and variable dataset. The next one, how to import the video into frame to layers. There we have two ways. The first way to import video in Photoshop, frame to video frames to layers, and the next way, there you can find video layers from file. In one click you can import your video into Photoshop, but originally the better one is by going to layers, by using video layers from file. And the next one, let's see, notes. If you have multi-note about image editing, like this note writing something, or about streets, write something note about trees. So if you save your project in PSD, you need to just import the notes. You must go to import, select notes. So if you need to import image from the camera or the scanner, you must go to select use WI support. This will import the photos or image from the devices like camera or a scanner. And the next one is file information. You can fill these blank boxes like author, about designer, title, description about the designer, and then click OK or cancel. So the next one, version history. If you have internet connection, then you can search about new feature of the Photoshop, about the previous version of the Photoshop. You can find some information. And the next one, print. If you need to print your project, click on print and go to select your printer, set the copy. I need to print just 10 copy, portrait or landscape. Set the portrait and landscape, and there you can scale to fit the image. Scale fit image into paper, and printing marks. If you need to print the crop marks, registration mark, and let's go to function. So if you need to flip to horizontal like this, so you can turn on negative for photos of like this. Turn on the negative to see or print the real color of the image. So if you need to directly print, you must click on print. So if you need to done now, so after multi or few changes you need to print again, just click on done. So if you need to print one copy for test, there you can use print one copy. Alt Shift Ctrl plus P and exit for closing your Photoshop or exiting from the Photoshop. Okay guys, this was about the file menu of Adobe Photoshop CC 2025, the most important part. Thanks for watching. Let's go to another part.